Lofi's ASMR. I am Ari, and today I would like to show you what I have in my purse. I love these what's in my bag videos. I am quite nosy, so I like learning about what people decide to carry with them, and I think that the rummaging sounds in the bag are really relaxing, as well as the sounds from the bags themselves. So I wanted to take a little bit of time and show you what I have here. So this is the bag that I'm currently using, but I kind of rotate between a few depending on kind of the day or if I'm traveling. But this bag is mainly black and it has gold hardware, and it is, right now, it's an interesting shape. It's kind of like a trapezoid, but it has these zips on the side that let it expand so that it's basically a square, and that is one of my favorite things about this bag. Now, I got this is just like a cheap bag that I got, I think at Ross maybe like 7 or 8 years ago, and it came with like a set. There was like a smaller bag as well as a wallet. I used the smaller bag a ton and then ended up donating it because it was getting a little bit worn, and I thought that I was using other bags more. But I don't really use the wallet from this one either because it was a lot smaller than what I like for a wallet. But so this bag is like a no-name bag, and I do not spend a lot of money on bags or clothes or shoes. Like, I am not a specifically like designer type of gal. Like I said, I've had this bag for quite a while, and as long as I generally clean it and kind of take care of it, it's still, doing me like pretty good. So this bag is like a fake leather material, and you can kind of see that it has this slight texture. And on the bottom, it has these 4 little feet that help keep the bag up off of the ground or any other surface that you're placing the bag on. And I think that is to just keep the bag a little bit more clean. But you do see I have a little spot right there where the leather has worn down a little bit. And I mean, it's fake leather. It's not actual leather, but where the material has worn down. And I really enjoy using this bag primarily for my last job that I had. I was very frequently running between properties and sites and doing in-home meetings with clients and residents, and it was so convenient to have a bag like this that expands. I'll go ahead and show you. Because that'll make it easier when I'm reaching into the bag to grab items for you anyways, so that you can actually see inside the bag. now the bag is fully expanded, and it is the perfect size for me to fit a laptop. So I was able to quickly just throw my laptop and any notebooks that I needed for my work just right in the bag. And it was just super convenient, but it's not like too large. So I loved this size specifically for that reason. And even though I don't have that job anymore and don't need to go out and about as much, but I still really love this bag just for the versatility. And then it also has these little like rings where you can attach a longer like crossbody strap. And I think that I gave away the strap when I got rid of the smaller bag from this set. So this is the front of the bag, and it has this nice zipper that goes all the way along the top, which I also really loved because I could zip up my stuff when I was going into a residence home and just not worry about things falling out or being visible. And this here is the back of the bag, and you can see that it has one little zipper, and I don't know if I actually have anything. I can tell that it's kind of a cheaper bag just from the zip. No, I don't have anything in this back pocket, but it's actually quite deep. It goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag here. And if I recall correctly, I would sometimes keep little cards or pamphlets folded up in here if I needed to quickly hand one to a resident. So that is very nice. I think to have a secure pocket that's on the back of the bag, so it's like right up against your body, and you can just keep it zipped. It'd be perfect for, a place to keep your passport or a small wallet, things like that. And you can see the inside material. It's just very soft but kind of cheap material, and it's black and white stripes. So it's very cute. So these zips are just kind of this regular gold zipper, and then the zips on the side have these really nice heavy duty, like bigger material tabs at the end, so that's quite nice. And I do usually prefer silver hardware for my bags, just because I usually wear silver jewelry. My wedding rings, they're silver, and I think that silver just goes better with my skin tone, but for some reason I have such a hard time finding black bags with silver hardware. I don't know why. It just seems to be the trend. I don't know if they think that maybe the gold hardware kind of like classes it up. I don't know, but I still think that this is a really cute bag. So let me go ahead and unzip it, and we will take a peek at what's inside. Then I will rummage around, pull something out, and then kind of show you each item, talk a little bit about it. I haven't curated everything that's in here. I cleaned out my bag not too long ago, so I don't think I have a ton of extra receipts or anything. But we'll kind of see how it goes. So this is the inside of the bag, see that I have a bigger pocket at the back of the bag here with lots of stuff kind of spilling out. And then I have one big main compartment. And then at the front of the bag, I have two pockets here. And this pocket I usually reserve for my phone. And it was perfect because when I also had a work cell phone, both of my phones fit right into this pocket, just back to back. So it was really convenient just to have one single place to put them. But I'm filming with my phone right now, so it's not in there. So I'm just going to grab the first thing here. I'll set the bag off to the side. So this here is my current wallet. I'm not particularly attached to this wallet because it's also just a cheap wallet that I think I got this when I was thrifting. But it is this kind of tan, like camel color. And it's a very similar material as the bag. So you can see that it has that texture. And then it has this gold hardware. I'm not going to open my wallet for you. I don't want to flash you my debit and credit card numbers. We're not that close yet. So it's a very just plain basic wallet, and I have a few others, but this is my main regular one that I use. It's a little dirty, I need to clean it, but I also think that I need to swap wallets or get a new one because this part here is getting worn where the wrist strap attaches, and I'm worried one of these days I'm going to pull my wallet out or have my wallet just dangling on my wrist like that, and that this section is going to give out and my wallet is just going to fall. So I think that I need to maybe get a new one. I do really enjoy thrift shopping. Honestly, most of my closet is thrifted, and I just prefer to shop for things that way. And so I think that maybe in the next few months I will scope out the local thrift shops for a new wallet. I'm just going to set everything off to the side here. Okay, I'm going to grab everything out of the main pocket first before I show you what's in the little side pockets. Okay, I have a bag within a bag. So this is a little red bag. It's a very fun pattern. It's nicely stitched like a quilt. And this is actually an old Ipsy bag. And I reuse the Ipsy bags. I don't have an Ipsy subscription anymore. I haven't had one for years, but I've kept all the bags from when I did. And I use them just for all of my miscellaneous things throughout the house. So this bag, I will show you, has just some miscellaneous items that I'd rather have kind of gathered together rather than just floating around in my bag. So, see, I have some sunscreen, and this is just a little travel size sunscreen. And is a little travel brush, and it just folds in like that. Then you can just pop it out from the back and press it back in. So that's very convenient just to have. I honestly rarely use it, but the other side has a mirror. So I probably use this more for the mirror than the brush, but it's very small and it's compact. And then I have an extra deodorant. So this is a native deodorant. And this isn't my main one that I use anymore, but I like having an extra deodorant in my bag just in case. You never know when you're gonna need it, so I like having it. And it does smell very good, but it's not quite the one that I use for my everyday. It's just a backup. And then I have a few little like panty liners, just like emergency panty liners if I needed them. I'm going to put everything back in my bag. And then also, if I had a need for other feminine hygiene products during certain times, they would go here in this bag. So it's very convenient just having everything in one place. Alright, let's see. See what else I can find in here. Grab this out. I'm not going to flash this back towards me because it's basically a mirror, but this is my little business card case. So it flips up like this and it holds all of my business cards in here. And I love having this because it feels so much more professional when I'm digging through my bag for my business card to be able to pull out a little case rather than, I don't know, having my cards get all dusty and dirty from hanging out in my purse. So this was very nice, and anytime I was training new staff for my program, my department, I would ask if they had a business card holder, and I would get one for them as like a welcome gift if they did not, because I think that they're just really nice and they just feel a little bit classier, a little more professional. So I really enjoy having this. And I think this here, oh no, I have some more stuff down there. This is deceptive. So this is a Coach sunglasses case that I believe I snagged from my mom when I was in high school, and I think I just never ended up giving it back to her. I'm sorry, Mom. And it is deceptive because inside I do not have Coach sunglasses. I have these kind of boring, plain, I believe Tommy Hilfiger, sunglasses. I have incredibly sensitive eyes, and I mean, and if it's a sunny day at all, I basically need to be wearing sunglasses. Even if it's a really overcast day, if it's really bright, I need my sunglasses. So I have quite a few pairs of sunglasses, but I usually just kind of, it seems like I choose one pair and then wear those pair for like months, and then get kind of bored of them and then choose another pair that I have and use those for months, and then the cycle repeats. So these are just the sunglasses that I'm using right now. And when I am using this big bag, I like to put them in the case. I'm going to move my purse out of the way. I like to put them in the case because I don't want them getting too scratched or beat up when there's so much in the bag already. But if I am traveling or using my smaller day-to-day bag, I have a designated pocket usually that I can just slide my sunglasses in, and then that way I don't have to worry about them. I know exactly where they are, and I don't have to lug around this massive case. It's a very fun texture though. Alright, let's see. I love that sound. Like the purse material. Let's see what else I have. Ooh, I have some gum. Some Orbit spearmint gum. I used to chew gum a lot, and then the last few years I just don't as much. I don't really know why, but I still always like having some gum in my purse just in case I need it. But I'm usually a mint gum type of person, and I get motion sick quite easily, and I found that chewing gum does help me a little bit if that happens. So if I'm riding in the car with somebody else, I just like to pop a stick of gum in just in case. But I usually kind of drive everywhere if I'm going somewhere. Let's look at my main pocket. I have my keys. I'm not going to show you all of my keys because the internet is a weird place, but these are my keys, and I have little like membership cards and stuff on here. And I have them on this lanyard that I have honestly had for probably 10 years or so, and I just have never gotten a new one. So it's kind of that like pattern that was super popular right around 10 years ago. But I like having them on a really long lanyard because it's easier for me to find them when they're in my bag, just mixed amongst everything else. You can see that I have a Jeep car. Okay, so I believe that is everything that was in my main compartment. And maybe we'll do this big pocket here next. The first thing are these lactate pills, and these are actually for my husband. So my husband is lactose intolerant, and when we go out, he usually is great about like making sure he has lactate pills if he needs them, but there have been a few times where we were traveling and he asked if I could throw a pack in my purse for him, and these have just remained, and so we kind of have them as like a backup. Or like if we go somewhere and he doesn't think that we were going to eat, but then we end up eating, like it's just nice having them in my purse. So that's what these are. is a sterile alcohol prep pad. I have no idea why I have this in my purse. I wonder if I think one day at work I had gotten a paper cut and needed to clean it, so I grabbed a few of our alcohol swabs, and I think this was just an extra, and I just threw it in my purse. I guess it's handy to have. Grab this next thing. This is a set of blotting papers. So these are very convenient for blotting your makeup if you are feeling a little greasy. So there are these very thin sheets of paper. So I like having a set of blotting paper in my bag just in case. You never know when you're going to need it. And this set is just from AOA Studios. It's Shop Missy. I order a lot from them. So this is their mattifying blotting paper. Alright. I can feel that I have a lot of pens in there. Maybe I'll grab this. It's a pen and some sticky notes. Yeah, I don't have anything written. I do think it is convenient having a few sticky notes in my bag, just in case I need to jot something down, or if I'm giving some information to somebody, it's just nice to have it. I have a scrunchie. I usually like using these bigger cloth scrunchies because I have a decent amount of hair, and I feel like these do a pretty good job, and I don't think that they don't really leave the creases in my ponytail or in my hair after I take it out of my ponytail, so I like having these ones. Next I have a mask. This is an adjustable mask. I don't really use this very much anymore, but when I was going into private spaces and homes or at work, we were required to wear masks, and I was frequently working with immunocompromised folks, and it was important for me to have a mask in my bag. And every day at work I would swap out, so I usually had a pack of disposable masks, but I also had a clean cloth mask in my bag for each day. So this one is just kind of, I keep it in my bag just in case. I don't know. If I happen to ever need it, I have it. I have this little container, and I think that this originally held like little tampon samples or something. It held like samples of something in here. But I like to use it to hold my bobby pins. So if I ever need to throw my hair up or put it in a bun, I like to have these extra bobby pins in here. And this is just like the perfect little container size for it. it just rotates out like that. And it's very convenient. I would use this also at work. It has a little ring that you can attach to your keys if you need to, but I was frequently bouncing between offices, so it was very nice to have something like this that I could securely transfer files from private computers and not have to deal with networks. So it's very convenient. Okay. Then I have all of these pens. Some of them are new pens. That pen looks like it's out. Oh no. I always like having a pen in my purse, clearly. But I feel like this is a little excessive. I think the sound of like rummaging pens and pencils is quite nice too. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pens. I would argue that that is maybe too many pens. So I think when I'm putting things back into my purse, I'll probably grab a few of these out. I do have a few more things in here. I have a hair tie. This is like an old hair tie. Like I was saying, I don't use these ones very much at all anymore. But apparently I still have this extra one. What is this? Oh no, I just have a random battery in my purse. Why the heck do I have this battery in here? I cannot recall for any reason why I would have this. Oh, I do remember. When I was at work, I was trying to get our clicky, like our PowerPoint remote working, and for some reason I swapped out the batteries, and like I must have just put the dead battery in my purse. That feels kind of dangerous. I feel like I shouldn't just have an old battery hanging out in my purse. It's not great. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Oh, so I do have some stuff in this pocket here. This is another scrunchie. I always wonder where all my scrunchies go, and apparently I just keep throwing them in my purse. Oh, and then it feels like I have a ton of lipsticks in here. So I have this lipstick that is a Maybelline lipstick, and this one is called Touch of Spice. And I'll go ahead and open it up for you. This is very pretty, like deep mauve, and it's just a very nice, like neutral shade for me. So I like having that. Let's see how many I have in here. I have another lipstick. This one is a liquid lipstick by Revlon, and it's quite worn. You can see that some of the silver on this side is fading. This one is a very pretty mauve. Oh, honestly, most of my lipsticks kind of are the same color, just different shades of that like rosy nude kind of tone, and it's coming across really, really brown in the camera, but a little bit more pink than this. This is a lip gloss, very sparkly, pretty lip gloss. And I don't wear lip gloss a ton, but I like having one in my bag apparently. I don't know, I think this is one that I was gifted. I don't know what that brand is. The lipstick is called Romantic. Looks like the brand is maybe LCB. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. But it's a nice lip gloss. I like it. And then I have this Banana Boat chapstick, but it is a sunscreen lip balm. And I like having this in my bag. I think that it is important to wear sunscreen. I don't do it as much as I should, but at least I have this in my bag and my lips will be protected. How many more do I have in here? Oh, here is another hair tie. I don't know why I need 500 hair ties in my purse. This is another chapstick by EOS. EOS? I'm not entirely sure. It's just a regular kind of plain chapstick. And it smells very nice. I don't recall what the flavor, the scent is, but I assume that it's like strawberry or something. It's not very strong, but it smells nice. And it's always nice having an extra lip balm in here if you need it. And it feels like the last thing in this pocket is another lip balm. This is by O'Keeffe's, and it is their Lip Repair lip balm, and this is their unscented version. This is a great, not like heavy duty lip balm, but just like a basic lip balm that does the job. And sometimes I feel like chapsticks almost make you reliant on them, but there are some that have like, just, I don't know exactly what the ingredients are that make it this way, but I think probably more natural oils. And this one is really great. I feel like my lips stay hydrated all throughout the day when I use this, and I'm not as worried about them. So that's quite nice. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lip products in my purse. Just double checking all of the pockets. And it looks like that is everything in my purse. Honestly, not too bad. I was kind of worried that I would have forgotten something more embarrassing in here. The battery was the most surprising to me, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put things back in this purse. And I'll probably go through all of these later because I don't know that I need all of these lip products in here. But for now, I'm going to just put them back. And then maybe I'll do this back pocket next. I'm going to put my cloth mask back in here even though I never need it. My sticky notes. Blotting powder, my blotting paper. This could probably go in the red bag, but I'm going to leave it out. I don't know when I would need this alcohol swab, but I'm going to keep it. gum. The battery I'm not going to put back in my bag. I'm going to set this off to the side so that I can properly dispose of this. Okay. Another scrunchie. I think I'm just going to put one scrunchie back in my purse and the other ones I will put back in my bathroom. And these pens, I know that I really like this pen, and maybe I will take one of these newer ones. I know it's new because it has the red like wax cap on it. So I'll bring one of these newer ones, and then my trusty pink pen. And these other ones I'm going to put back on my desk. So I have these scrunchies I'm not going to put back. I'm going to put in my bathroom. My bobby pins. My little red bag. My keys. My thumb drive here. My little business card holder. Is my wallet. And my sunglasses. Here we go. That is my purse. I hope that you enjoyed getting a little look at what I carry around with me and hearing the sounds of the bag and the rummaging. Been thinking about doing a little bag show and tell. I don't have a ton of bags, and like I said, most of mine are either cheaper like this that I got from like discount stores or thrifted, but I do have a few, and some wallets and clutches and things like that, so I might do that at